All right, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back. We're going to talk briefly about our Metrics and Mayhem Eliminator pool that we have. We have, as we said, over 60 entries in, and we did lose 10 players, unfortunately, the first week, but we do thank you for your contributions to the pool. And we're going to have a segment right here, just a brief one. I asked Dom, we looked at against the spread, and the top 5 spreads is usually how it works. Whoever is the heavier favorites out in Vegas usually end up being our Eliminator picks. So I gave Dom the 5 options that we have. We have the Oakland Raiders, Seattle Seahawks, Carolina Panthers, Baltimore Ravens, and Arizona Cardinals. All of those teams are laying over a touchdown this week coming up. And I asked Dom which of those teams is going to be the one that breaks hearts in the Eliminator pool. Which one is going to send people home crying? Which one, Dom, is going to be the kick in the mommies?
Well, like I said earlier today, I thought that the Seattle Seahawks just looked terrible. And I don't mind that 49ers defense at all. Kyle Shanahan's got them playing hard.
Okay.
So I think if any of those teams are going to lose, it's going to be Seattle.
Seattle Seahawks. Wow, 12.5-point favorite at the moment. That's very heavy. I don't know that I'm going to be willing to make that big of a call, but I think if I have one team that I think is going to break some hearts, I don't think anybody's going to take them because I think that like you said, Oakland will be a big one, and Seattle. I think Seattle's going to be a huge one. So if that happens to fall that way, that would take a huge hit to the pool. I'm going to go a little bit softer. I'm going to take the Carolina Panthers.
Okay.
I think the Carolina Panthers, again, even though I'm all
You're all cammed up.
I'm all cammed up. I definitely believe in the team. There is something about this game that does feel like a little bit of a letdown trap game. The sham. I saw a lot of overthrown balls. They won by 20. It wasn't even a contest. They should have won by 40. But a lot of miscues on that Carolina Panthers team.
Cam Newton's not a good quarterback. He's Michael Vick. He's big, gigantic Michael Vick.
Really? I don't know.
I mean, once they figured him out, the thing that Michael Vick had for him is he was fast.
Okay.
Cam Newton is quick, but he ain't fast.
Okay.
He's big, he's strong, he's quick. But eventually, they're going to make Cam Newton throw that football, and he can't do that.
Oh, I don't know. I think he's got a better deep ball than Mike did. Mike had zip. He could throw that 10-yard out with the best of them.
I'm sorry, do you not remember that Monday Night Massacre in Washington where Vic threw that 70-yard pass?
The first play of the game, and the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. And,
70 yards
God,
on a dime. He can't.
And that was the only time we saw it. That was the only time we
saw it. That's Andy. That's Big Andy.
No, it was Chip.
Oh, that's right. That was Chip. I'm sorry.
Me?
That's Chip.
Don't do this to me now.
That's Chip.
Oh, he's in the back of the end zone. He darts it up. There's Deshaun. I'm thinking, oh my God, it's finally gonna happen. We're gonna get, and then Ungats
for the rest of the year. Ungats.
Oh.
Well, that's why Chip ain't Chip no more.
We ain't gonna see him.
We ain't gonna see him no more. Put him in the bedroom.
Yeah. All right. Well.
So Michael Vick didn't have an arm.
So
he had one of the best arms in the history of football.
But the Kelvin Benjamin out there, how good does your arm really have to be? He's Kelvin Benjamin 7'6".
Yeah, he can't read.
He's like George Murasan out there.
He can't read a playbook.
Doesn't matter.
He writes with crayon. He signed.
Hey, look at me. Go deep. Go deep. That's our play.
Kelvin Benjamin signed his contract with Play-Doh.
Yeah.
He just made like letters out of Play-Doh, and that's how he signed his contract.
This is how all the kids are doing it, man. Don't hate.
Absolutely stupid.
Yeah, you're old. You don't get the kids nowadays.
I guess I don't.
I'm a teacher. I'm involved in the youth.
The youths.
The youths. So I'm going to roll with the Carolina Panthers being the team that will let down if anybody decides to take them this week in the Eliminator pool. That'll be our one. We did have a little competition in this whole DraftKings league, and there was a complete little ass whipping that was put on by the Metrics.
My booty's still red.
A little bit. So we definitely took care of business there. We don't need to go too far into it. But we will say that the Metrics were very happy with how the first week ended up. Disappointed in Hunter Henry. Couldn't put the icing on the cake with any more points.
Zero.
After the total ass
0
whipping.
points.
But that said, we can't really do much about it. We move on. We can't rest on our laurels here at the Metrics. We are always looking forward. So that said, Dominic, my co-host over here, take it away with your DraftKings lineup.
My DraftKings lineup is way better than the one it was last week. I had to hit my stride with this. First time I've ever done DraftKings.
Okay.
To be honest with you. So I think this week is going to I'll be a little bit closer. I may not win.
Okay.
I'm being humble for the first time in my life.
We will put that on repeat and loop for everybody.
But yeah, I think I have a very solid lineup, and it's a lot of teams that you actually like this week.
Okay.
So my quarterback is that droopy-faced bastard, Jay Cutler.
Oh, God.
And
Put it in the book for the metrics.
Put it in the book for Mayhem because he's throwing to Jarvis Landry as one of my wide receivers. And another one of my wide receivers, Doug Baldwin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Take it easy. There's kids around.
And another one of my wide receivers, Terrell Pryor.
Oh, I like the Pryor play.
He's going against the Rams. Like I said, I don't like that pick at all, but who else is Kirk Cousins going to throw to?
Not throwing anybody up.
So those are my wide receivers and my quarterback. Baldwin, Landry, Pryor, and Cutler.
Okay.
My running backs, it's my guy. My guy, Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon, okay.
You know I love Melvin. So Melvin against that Miami defense, Swiss cheese.
Okay.
And then one of your guys, one of your Chicago Bears.
Which one?
Well, Jordan Howard,
that Jay
actually.
Howard at
That Jay Howard.
Okay.
And then round out my team with my tight end, Jesse James. He looked big. I think he may be a staple in that.
Big civil rights activist, wasn't he? Okay.
Got killed by Robert Ford.
No comment.
I don't know if you know any history, but
no
Jesse
comment.
James assassinated by Robert Ford.
I just know music.
So Jesse James is tight end for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay.
And then my flex is that speed demon himself, Mr. Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, huh?
Got him on my fantasy squad. I may just start Tyreek Hill every week
Yeah,
just because I
that's
love him.
Not a bad choice.
And then the Cardinals defense against that barely
That's a nice
NFL ready Indianapolis Colts. So
Okay.
I got Cutler, Gordon, Howard, Baldwin, Landry, Pryor, James, Hill, and the Cardinals.
Not a bad lineup. I have to say I'm a fan of it. We have one similarity, and it's going to be that fast bastard, that Tyreek Hill. I actually signed the check.
Love that money.
Yeah, I got no problem with that. We're going to go into center with that Drew Brees. We're going to lay the chalk on that one, and as I said, with no pass rush, I think Brees lights it up. Give me that Boise State Jay Ajayi.
Okay.
I think he gets the rock 89 times.
You might.
This week. And we had to go down. We were running out of a little money. I was getting pole.
Getting pole.
Get a little pole. One of the things I like about the New England Patriots is that you never really know who to plan for, right? You never know which running back's going to come at you. I saw Mike Gillislee put in 3 last week. So you know what that tells me?
He's going to put in none this week.
He's going
for the rest of the year.
He's going James White. I'm signing James White's check right now for $4,000. I'm going to try to get ahead of the Belichick curve. So I signed James White.
James White, Deion Lewis. Who else you taking? Rex Burkhead?
Burkhead. I forgot about Burkhead. As I told you, I'm on Tyreek Hill. In the opener, maybe he gets one. Give me the Deshaun Jackson for 4900. And then I'm going to lay the cheese for Jordy against the Atlanta Falcons. So
That's
I'm
good.
Big number.
That's strong.
I'm going to take that Travis Kelce, that T. Kelce. And I don't know if you know who they're playing. They're playing the Eagles.
They are playing the Eagles.
Linebackers are not necessarily what you would call pass coverers. So I'll take my chances with T. Kelce. Again, run a little low on funds. We had to get a little creative with the flex player. Those Cleveland Brownies aren't going to have much success against the Ravens, I don't think, this week at all. We talked about it. I don't see how they get anything downfield. I see a lot of checkdowns. And when it comes to Cleveland and it comes to checkdowns, give me 3,900 on that Duke Johnson. I will take a Duke Johnson. Give me 9 receptions for 9 yards. I'll take every single one of them.
You got it.
And then I'll lock it up with the Baltimore Ravens defense, who are playing lights out at home in their opener against the Cleveland Brownies.
I like it. That's a solid lineup. I think the difference between your lineup and my lineup is that you have heavy hitters and then flyers that you hope are heavy hitters, and mine is just a balanced attack all the way through.
Which is ironic because as the Mayhem, you would think you would be more on the polarizing side, and as the Metrics over here, you would expect a little bit more.
Well, you do research.
You
do research, so you know which guys are going to come out and which, like Duke Johnson. And me, I'm like, yeah, I heard of Doug Baldwin.
Yeah,
sure, I'll put him in there.
Well, we are big fans of Duke Johnson, so we'll take any double digit he's willing to throw us this week. But I think that'll wrap it up, right?
Yeah, I mean, we had a great week last week, and like I said, if anybody wants to get in on this, if you are a gambling aficionado, if you are a degenerate, or if you just got somebody who likes to dabble, follow us. We are putting out great picks every week for you. We are putting out winners. I was 4-1 this past week, as expected.
Let's not expect that every year.
We did a great job for you. So if you want to follow us and put some money on your own, maybe pay for your kids. Maybe kids' braces, maybe his college fund. We'll help you out there.
We're all about the braces and the college funds for sure.
Absolutely.
But I think that's going to do it for us here this evening in the Metrics and Mayhem studios in beautiful West Deptford, New Jersey. On behalf of the Mayhem, Dominic Melchior III, my name is Earl Phillips. Thanks, everybody, for listening. We hope you enjoy it, and we will see you next Wednesday on Metrics
and mayhem.